Hey, you guys, what's up? I got on here and there's like already 12 likes already. Like, thank you so much. Hey, I have not been live in so long and I miss it. But I'm glad I'm back. And yeah, I'm happy you guys are here. Let me really quick open up the window over here on YouTube just to make sure we're good. Give me 1 second. As you guys are popping in though, hey, if you guys if this is your first time watching me, or seeing my brand and stuff online, hello. Otherwise, go ahead and comment down below your first name, where you're from. Tell me something about your business, all that stuff. I just want to. I'm checking in on this to make sure we are live and stuff like that. Okay. Here we go. Turn that down. Okay, that's going. Okay, perfect. Hey, you guys. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of y'all here. I had no idea because it just populated everything. But comments, God, y'all haven't used this system in so long. I gotta find where my comments are. Hold on. Okay, I just found them. There we go. Comment your first name, like what's up, hello, introduce yourself. Something. Y'all know I love interaction. It feels like I'm talking to myself if nobody's engaging with me. And so I'm like, no. But hey you guys, I'm so excited to be back. I haven't done a live in so long and I really want to start doing lives at least once a week. So hey Sierra. She said the title snatched my edits and brought me here. All right, hey, whatever it takes. Yes, you do need to be here. I'm so glad you're here. Speaking of you guys, before we hop in, just so you guys know, I want to let you guys know this up front is that hey, Dita, did I say your name right? Hey Paige. Um, I have a free live private training coming up on February 3rd at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. It is free. It is amazing. If you have wondered how you can work with me, if you wonder what it's like to work with me, and then if you also want to know like inside strategies and all that stuff that I have not shared anywhere and will not share anywhere online for free, anywhere except really within my coaching program, and then you will want to be there. So you can visit the link on the screen is andreadenise.com/YouTube Pro. You're gonna fill out a quick application, and then that's how you get your invite because it is invite only. So I just wanted to throw that out there for you guys, just in case you guys aren't here to the end, which I hope you stay to the end. Okay. Anyway, y'all should see my desktop. I'm sorry. It is just there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. Hey, I'm April. It's been on my heart to start a baking business. Yes, nothing big, something very simple. Yes, why not big, sis? Like, why not though? I get it. I get it. If not, that's fine. But just wondering. Okay, sorry y'all. I know I'll be trying to jump into my lives quicker than I normally do, but I'm having some technical issues. There we go. Okay. Nope. This is not the right thing I'm looking for. Um Hey Lily, what's up? Hello you guys. What's up? Let me pop y'all's comments up on the screen so y'all know I see you, I hear you, all that. Okay, you guys. So today we are talking about hey Stephanie girl. Hey. Hey Carlene. Yes. Thanks y'all for commenting. Um so today I'm asking, I guess I'm asking the question, okay? Asking the question. If God called you to start your business, then why are you playing so small on social media? And the reason why I wanted to talk about, well, I'll get into that. But so let me do my intro real quick. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Andrea. I'm actually a digital branding and marketing strategist who helps entrepreneurs and small business owners grow your online brand around your business, get consistent clients, ramp up that revenue, build your evergreen marketing funnel using the power of YouTube. Okay. And of course, just collecting the bag, like, okay, securing the bag in 2021. All right. So that's what we're about here. So anyway, today we are talking about if God called you to start your business and why are you playing so small on social media? Like Sierra was saying, go ahead and get your castor oil. Go ahead and protect those edges and everything else you need to protect because we're going to dive deep today, okay? In mindset and strategy and all types of stuff, okay? So feel free to ask questions as we are going. I will get to the questions towards the end, or if it relates to a certain point that we're on, I will answer it in the middle of it. But for the most part, the questions will be answered towards the end. So stay tuned for all of that. So yeah. Okay. So the reason why I wanted to talk about this was because I see far too many Christian entrepreneurs playing small online. And so I wanted to speak out about it. Hello, Joanna. And the thing is like God has given you, God has given us, God has given all of us huge visions, plans, business ideas. Yet so many people are carrying it around like it's just, doesn't matter. It can't really make a difference. It's just like a little, like you were saying, a little baking business. It's like, but what if that baking business is not just a little baking business? What if that baking business becomes like a gateway to bringing people to Christ? Or what if that becomes a gateway to building wealth for your family? What if that is a gateway for so many other things within your life? So that's why I was saying, like, I want you to take out the little part and no, I want to start a baking business, period. There is no other, I don't need to know the size you want to have, okay? I just want to know that you want to have a baking business, okay? So anyway, y'all, I'm ramped up. I haven't had no sleep. So I'm warning you guys, if you have not been here yet, if you have not come to one of my live videos, and this is your first one, I'm just letting you know. I'm saying it because I love you guys, though. So I want you guys to keep that in mind as we're talking. What are y'all saying over here in the comments? Love the title. I already know this live is about to get me together. Stephanie, you know it, okay? I am playing no games today with you guys. None. All right? Okay, so you are so welcome. You're so welcome, April. Just a few things that I see like holding small business owners back is I want to kind of run through these different things. And if these are relating to you, I want you to go ahead and comment it in the comment section. So number one is a lack of a marketing strategy. Okay. You have a product, you have a service. You've worked super, super hard to create your product or service, but you're like, how the heck, like, what do I do now? I've created it. Like, how do I actually get it in the hands of the people who need it, who need to see it? So that's one of the things I see that people struggle with a lot, especially small business owners, especially Christian small business owners. That's why I'm talking about it, y'all. Like, here's the other thing real quick. This is not a part of what I'm about to say, but I made a video on my channel a while back talking about why most Christian business owners are broke. And I know that was like a hard hitting topic, but it was for a reason, to kind of wake some of us up. Because at the end of the day, some people have this mindset that like money is money is the root of all evil, and it's like, no, sis, the love of money is the root of all evil, because your first love and your main love is Jesus and God. And so just like kind of thinking through that, I want you guys to kind of know that's where I'm coming from within this live video as we're proceeding forward. Okay. Next thing that I see people struggling with and holding business owners and small business owners back is, yes, this is holding me back. Diamond, which part is holding you back? Hello, Jimmy. Which part is holding you back? Another thing that I see people struggling with is balance and time. Trying to figure out, okay. The main struggle as an entrepreneur is, okay, shoot, I don't have enough time, but maybe at this point I don't have enough money, or maybe I don't know how to hire someone, or maybe I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know how to properly manage my time, or I don't know how to properly manage this or manage that, etc. So that's one of the things I see holding people back as well. Also, a big one, and I know there's going to be several of you guys saying that this is something that's holding you back too. And this is fear of showing up because of what people will think. Fear of showing up because you're just uncomfortable. Fear of showing up for any other possible reason. And that's something I want to, of course, address today too. Okay. So if you struggle with that, go ahead and put it in the comment section. Okay. Also, popping those comments on the screen so don't forget. Yes, balance and time for sure. Joanna, talk to me about balance and time. Like, what is kind of your main struggle within that? Because I know that's a very broad, like a kind of an overview of it, but like what specifically is like holding you back on that? Sorry, on my nose watering. Oh, Jesus. All right. Okay, and then also another thing is, and I actually saw this, someone actually told me this, that's why I know this one from you guys, is getting comfortable with your voice and face on camera, getting comfortable in particular with your voice and your face on video. Like, that is a big thing that I see holding a lot of people back, because video is the #1 dynamic content, period. Okay. Like, for so many reasons, and we can get into that in another live video too. So that's just some things I see holding people back within their marketing and the reasons why their products and services are not selling as they wish they were. Yes, let me see. Okay, Joanna said that's it. That's the one. Showing up insecurity. Yep. Worrying about failing right in front of people repeatedly. Girl, we're gonna get into that. Remind me to come back to that at the end, please. We're gonna talk about that, okay? We're gonna talk about that. Okay, so now let's talk about like what is causing some of these. Okay, if I can talk. What is causing some of these things? And Joanna, that was a really good example for you that you don't have to show up perfectly and you can stumble and trip over your words and still be all right. Like it's okay. Just and anybody else too that may struggle with that. Anyway. So what I see that is causing this is not connecting with your audience, not creating content that's converting. This constant client chase, this constant like, oh my gosh, like, okay, I got a client, woohoo, but shoot, I gotta go find the next one because you don't have a proper marketing strategy in place to actually attract those people, right? Also, you're probably frustrated and annoyed because you're not seeing the results you want from your content. So just posting content alone is not going to be the thing that gets you where you're trying to get to within your business, okay? Just being consistent is not the answer. That is not the number one thing. It's creating high value content consistently. That is the key, okay? Not just posting consistently. If you consistently post trash, you may get trash results. Sorry. Just being honest, being real. I told you I didn't have no sleep, all right? So, also something that is causing the things that we talked about above, it could be a low like income amount from not knowing how to properly monetize and leverage the power of YouTube for your content and for your business. I see that a lot of times. Like we're posting all these random things on Instagram, posting in all these random Facebook groups, posting on Facebook these random quotes and God knows what. And it's like, but you could actually be having your content reach a global audience if you actually learn how to monetize and strategize your marketing strategy on YouTube. So, anyway, okay. So, here are 3 things I want you guys to consider and I want you to look into whenever we're coming. No trash content. Yes, here are 3 things you can do to stop playing small with your business and the vision that God gave you on social media, okay? Because here's another big thing too. Is if you have this huge gift, this huge calling, this huge business, this huge offer, this huge service that can impact people's lives, a big reason people don't want to promote it or get out there, they feel like, oh, it's sleazy. Oh, it's like, I don't want to be constantly be selling. And it's like, sis, like, what if you flip your mindset and instead of your mindset just being focused on, oh, I'm constantly selling, I'm constantly being sleazy, what if you focus on it and say you're constantly offering value? You're constantly trying to help someone's life because you know your product and service can do that. So that's just a different mindset to kind of consider as we're moving into these next 3 things, okay? What are y'all saying? Once social media turned into a job and I got lazy. Yep. I have to learn to use that tool. Yes, social media can be fun and it is a job. Like it can be a job and it can be fun. They don't have to be separate, quite honestly. Like I've turned my hobby, which was YouTube, into a business. And it was at the time, it was just a really profitable hobby. And I was like, cool, great hobby to have. But now I've worked it over into a business and we're actually going to get into, I think in like 2 videos from now or the next video, we're talking about like, do you have an expensive hobby or a business? And so we're going to get into that too. But I was just addressing that with Sierra with what you said. But yeah, like social media can be both fun and it can be profitable and it can be used for your business. They don't have to be like one or the other. There's an and there that we're going to accept. Okay, so 3 things you can do to stop playing small with your business in the vision that God gave you for your business, okay? Number 1 is find your strength in our big God, all right? We are Christians. We got a huge source to rely on. We don't have to rely on our own strength. Thank God, all right? No. Where would I be if I was relying on my own strength? God only knows where, all right? So thank God we have God. So, but why I say that is because you need to hone in on that strength, hone in on that opportunity that you have as a Christian to rely on your Father's strength, okay? So be reminded that He has trusted you with your business, and it is your job to do what is required to steward that business that God has called you to, okay? Because you're not just doing, you don't just have a hobby, all right? Everybody on here has businesses, is entrepreneurs, And small business owners, you don't just have a hobby, all right? You have a whole business, and it is your job to steward it accordingly. That means it is your job to get the coaching that you need to get. It is your job to be creating the content. It is your job to hire somebody to help you create the content if you don't want to create the content. Whatever you decide to do, it is your job as a business owner to be sure you are stewarding the gift that God has given you, okay? Not everybody has been given this gift. Not everybody has been given this gift at all. So it is our job to be sure we are stewarding it correctly. And of course, when it gets hard, relying on God's strength, not just ours, pulling out from ourselves and remembering why we do this, okay? Also, y'all, I didn't turn on the heat. I don't know why I turned on the heat in the house. I'm hot. We talking. I'm heat. I'm okay. Also, number the next thing. Yes, we serve a big God. Amen. Amen. Yes. The next thing is you want to learn the proper marketing strategies to actually market your business. Okay. Oh my gosh. Don't just keep creating product after service after product after service after product and service together after random email freebies. Stop just creating stuff and learn how to market it. That is the biggest tip I can give you. Well, number one was the biggest tip was find strength in our big God. Number two, I guess would be to learn the proper marketing strategies that you actually need. Okay. So stop treating your business as just a random hobby that you'll sometimes get clients, you sometimes won't, but it's okay. If you want to go full time within your business, if you want to not even just go full time, if you want to be profitable within your business time and time and time again, get consistent clients, get consistent customers, then you need to learn proper marketing strategies in order to do that, okay? Not just, again, spamming Facebook groups, not just, again, posting randomly on Facebook, random quotes you just found from somebody else. Like, you have to have a solid strategy because where your sales come from are content. Like, our content, okay? All right. Good. The heat then turned off. I was getting hot. All right. And next, number 3 is to create social media content that will actually reach and connect with your audience, okay? So really what this means is some of the different things that you can be creating are behind the scenes content. Some of the other things that you can be creating are just tell us what's going on within your business. Tell us what's going on within your life. Just give us a quick 1-2 step about how to fix the problem we may come with. Give us a little taste. All right. And then allow your product and your service to be the big old meal. Okay. Because quite honestly, if I tried to give you all of YouTube Pro right now, which is my program that I offer, if I tried to give you all of that right now, you guys would be drinking from a fire hose and just overwhelmed, and it would be a disjustice for you guys because it would just be no, right? So I can only give you a certain amount here also because there is an impact whenever you actually invest. There is a level of commitment that you have to yourself and your business whenever you invest. That's another reason. So those are the 3 things I wanted to point out. Hello, Ruthie. So I wanted to say, you guys, if you have created your product and service, if you're a service or product-based business pretty much, and you want to learn how to make more money with what you've already created with the product or service that you currently have in 2021, it is our time. Okay? It is our time. No more excuses. No more holding back. How horrible would it feel for you to be in the same place as you are right now next year? I don't want that. We are progressing, okay? Me and my clients are progressing, okay? This community, we are progressing. So I just wanted to throw that out to you guys. But to learn how to what am I trying to say? If you want to learn how, get all the strategies that I teach within my YouTube Pro program, if you want to learn what it's like to actually work with me and what it's like to be in our client community, honey, because it's a lot of fun. If that is something that you're wanting to know how to do, if you're wanting to learn how to set up your evergreen marketing funnel from your YouTube channel to build that global brand, to have content that actually converts and is valuable and is meaningful for the people you are putting it out in front of, and you actually want your content to kind of be an extra employee for you doing the job behind the scene for you, then I want you guys to come join my free private training I actually have coming up on February 3rd at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay. The link is on the screen. You just go to AndreaDenise.com/YouTube Pro. I will tell you guys, it is invitation only. So all you have to do to get that, though, don't worry. All you have to do to get that is you need to fill out a quick application that is literally on that page. All you have to do is scroll all the way down and you will you will see that application. So it's just super quick, few questions. Um, so come join us. It'll be a lot of fun. Okay, so now what questions do you guys have? So I want to get into the questions like we always do at the end to get into any questions that you guys may have. I'm going to scroll through here as well. Okay, so Joanna, you asked a good question. You said, I got rid of social media for 2020. How important is Instagram and Snapchat in building your business? I think. Okay, I'll give you like an overview of kind of what everything looks like for me. So, YouTube is the primary platform for me because, well, it has the most reach, it has the most power. It is like the number 2 search engine in the entire world, right after Google, who owns YouTube. So YouTube for me is number 1. Number 2 is Instagram. And then number 3 is kind of sort of Facebook. Don't really be on Facebook unless it's like within my Facebook groups or things like that. Or like on my page and stuff like that. But nah. Okay. So but to answer the question, I would say if you were to prioritize any social media platform, you need to prioritize YouTube because YouTube can have the reach of the global impact, can have videos that are running for you behind the scenes. I don't know how many people have come and been like, "Hey, I just saw your backdrop video. Hey, I just saw your X, Y, and Z video, or how to build a brand, or your brand photos video." And these are things that people are able to learn like on the go. It's not something that is like this on demand thing, or they may miss it if they're just like scrolling past in their feed or they're not on Instagram that day. YouTube will still like promote your videos for you behind the scenes if you have the right strategy to learn how to do that. So, one of the biggest things I say is the number 1 platform you should be on is YouTube. And then I do use Instagram as my second, but then I just really use Instagram to really repurpose a lot of the content from YouTube, as well as then I will post some organic stuff over on Instagram too. But majority, like you guys will see a huge shift in 2021 with a lot of it being towards my YouTube content. So my YouTube content is also like my hero content. I feel like I'm talking super fast. But my YouTube content is my hero content simply because it's video. Like the power of video, like is out of this world, okay? Because not only can I take one video and turn it into like 5, 6, 7, 10 different like pieces of content, like I can actually make money off of my content with the power of YouTube. No other platform can do that as seamlessly as YouTube can. Period. All right. So to answer your question, neither. YouTube YouTube is the answer. Let me see. Yes, you're so welcome. Good question. Dida, did I say your name right? Or do I say it like all together? Dida. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. But when you first started YouTube, how often did you upload content? When I first started YouTube, I was playing around, so that's not even a really good example to give you guys. And I didn't have a strategy to really support me in my channel and where I wanted to go because I just did it again as a hobby, and it has turned into what it is today. But whenever I started taking it seriously, I need to stop screaming into this mic. I forget I have like a really good, like powerful mic, and y'all's ears are probably like, what the heck? So I'm sorry. But whenever I actually did get serious on YouTube, I was posting 3 times a week. And now I'm posting twice a week I just hired a new person on our team, a content marketer, to help me with the actual content process and all that. And I'm so excited. So maybe I will like go to 3 times a week, but I just want to be sure that that doesn't sacrifice quality. Because like, and not just quality as in the filming quality, but the overall of like the actual, content and the value from the videos. So I would say when you're first starting out, 2 to 3 times a week. But here's the thing, like I said in the beginning, be sure you're not just like, and here's the thing also, if you can do 1 time a week and you can make a really good video, do 1 time a week. But I would not say any less than 1 time a week, to be honest, whenever you're starting out, because it's just like the more videos you have that are on your channel, the more opportunities people have to find you, especially when you're new. You want to kind of get that fire up under you and have the algorithm coast you right into the hands of your target audience. So yeah. I would say I don't know if I would start with 3 times a week. I would say 1 to 2 times a week whenever you're starting out. That's what I would say. Yeah. Yes, definitely. YouTube is so powerful. Just thinking about how much, if I can read, gosh, how much stuff I bought just from watching YouTube videos. I know, girl. I know. It's crazy. I love me some YouTube. Like, it's crazy. I agree. What other, y'all had another question. Return management that desire to start a business. What other questions y'all have? Feel free to drop them into the comment section. April said, for someone who works and goes to college, where would you start with proper time management slash balance that like the pretty much that you desire to start a business? I would just give yourself a lot of grace. I would also like, okay, you said you work and you go to and you're in college. Um, okay, this is a hard thing to answer because I don't know what your actual like schedule looks like, but I had more time in college than I do now. So it just it depends because there's some people who are taking 18 credit hours and doing all this extra stuff where you really barely have any time. So I mean, the biggest time management tip that I have is to time block and be very diligent with your time. Now, something that I literally was talking to one of my business besties about the other day, I was like, I just feel like I in certain phases of your entrepreneurial journey, there are times where you have to be like locked focused, like you are super focused, like, and that means you're not going out and hanging out with people. Now, okay, granted, the situation is going on. Y'all know we don't say the actual word because of demonetization, but the situation is going on right now, so it's not like you can hang out with a whole bunch of people anyway. But you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I just it's in that it's those there's certain times in your business where you are kind of pulling yourself away so you can kind of lock focus on things. And so within that, kind of to answer your question, that may be something that if you, depending on how bad you want it, that may be something that you kind of have to do is kind of pull away for a little bit to kind of get your stuff together. That doesn't mean pull away completely from people and isolate yourself altogether. It's something that's healthy. But I'm just saying, like, instead of going out to a party, maybe you're working on your business, or instead of doing X, Y, and Z, maybe you're working on your business. So it just has to, it depends on how bad you want it, to be honest. And so that's why it's kind of a hard question to completely answer. Thank you, Solomon. Keep soaring beautiful. Thanks for the info. Bless. You're so welcome. Ooh, this is a amazing question. Paige, I saw your question too. I'm about to get to that in just a second. Okay, so GMH asked, how do you manage your mental and emotional health when trying to build your brand? Jesus. Jesus is the answer. I tell myself to take breaks, and sometimes this is really hard for me because, like I said, I started YouTube as a hobby. I started YouTube as something that I love to do. I love video creation. I love connecting with you guys. I love everything that has to do with YouTube, to be honest, including the income. But it is something that you have to take a break from. So even though I love what I get to do every day, I love the clients that I get to serve, I love like everything that has to do with my brand. Like the Bible in Galatians 6:9 says, do not become weary of, there's something like, do not become weary of doing good. And the reason it says that is because you can become weary of doing good. You can become weary of things that you love. And so I want to be sure I'm taking a break back from my business. So the way I do this, kind of the roundabout answer to this, is I take breaks. I will force myself. Andrea, you are off today. Do nothing that makes you money, okay? Unless I've already scheduled it out. But nothing that I'm literally sitting down and actually doing, okay? If that makes sense. So if you like to knit, go knit, unless you sell that item. I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, go do a hobby that you like that has nothing to do with your business. And that's something that I like to do, is just take emotional breaks back from my business. Also, okay, here's another big thing is I always take my Sabbath on Sundays. And if something happens and I can't take it on that Sunday, I'll take it on that Saturday, but I will be sure that I have a Sabbath that week, because that's just something that God tells us to do, and I see why. Especially for a whole bunch of Americans that can be workaholics. So that's something that for me I do treasure, and I try to kind of relax, like self-care Sunday. I try to like relax on Sundays, and not focus on it. No business talk, none of that. Like my business besties know, like, sis, I will talk to you on Monday or get your questions in on Saturday. But for real, like I'm joking, but seriously, I take a lot of breaks. Also, like I'm actually currently fasting right now, and I'm doing that for clarity, and for wisdom, and just for guidance on business, on life, on relationships, on everything. Okay, because I need it. We all do, and so I spend a lot of time with God. And I'll be honest, I am still trying to improve. To like, okay, one of my goals, and you guys probably saw this on my Instagram story because I posted like some of my goals that I have, is to spend at least 30 minutes a day with God every day. Just me and him. Whether that's me screaming out, whether I'm telling him how frustrated I am or how much I love him, doesn't matter. Um, Whatever it is, it's just me and God's time. Just me and God's time. Nobody else is here except my dog, which I lock him up to. Not to, like I lock everybody else up. It's just my dog. But anyway, so I spend time with God. I take breaks. Um, and sometimes, even if it's not like a Sunday, like if I feel burnout coming on and I can usually sense it, I will take a break. Now, if it's during a time where there's a launch going on and I know, okay, Andrea, you're gonna have to keep pushing through, but you can break afterwards, then I will just keep that in my mind and keep going. I also am not one of those people where I believe the hustle mindset is what needs to happen. Because quite honestly, I'm like, we ain't gotta hustle though. Like, if you have the right strategy, there is no hustle that is truly needed. Yes, there's hard work, but I believe striving and striding are two different things. So if we are striding in God's grace towards our business, then that's a different level than striving. And so anyway, I'm going on and on about this, but hopefully that helps. Does that help? Even if you didn't ask the question. So everybody else in the comment section, does that help? Yes, Christina was like, yes, breaks are essential. Yes. Um, Great information. Yes, y'all are welcome. You are welcome. Let me see. Okay, Paige, going back to your question. And y'all ask any other questions too. We got more time. Y'all know these live videos be long anyway. Just dropping your questions. Paige, you said, do you have any suggestions for for marketing a pre-launch YouTube? I actually within my program, I actually teach my clients how to actually successfully launch. And so yes, I have suggestions, but I actually have a whole strategy within my program. Um, but if you want to kind of get a glimpse into that, come join the free private training we have on February 3rd. And you can just go to the link on the screen and then fill out the application. It's really quick, really short. But go ahead and go do that. Reserve your spot. I only got limited spots, so come and join if you want to. If you're a business owner or small business. If you're a small business owner or entrepreneur. You are so welcome. Yes, yes, yes. You guys, take breaks, relax. It's okay. Like, we are striding. We are hard workers, but we are going to be striding. If you have the right strategy, there is no use of burning yourself out and then being burnt out for 2 months and now you're not doing anything. That's no good to you or the people you were called to serve. So take breaks, despite your own will or want to do it. I totally understand that, but it's definitely important. So that's something I do encourage. Also, like I said, so after launch periods, I will literally build in my schedule to take time off. I will literally build in my schedule no matter what else is going on. I don't care. Like, I will build it in advance because I know myself. And I'm like, oh, I can just do this. No, I'm off. um, Let me see. What is the best thing to start filming with for YouTube? My phone, haha. Yes, you can, absolutely. I would rather you guys start on your phone than to not start at all. And that's not to say your phone is bad, because quite honestly, like the iPhones that we have today are way better, way better than the little blue, little ugly little camera that I started on whenever I first started. So if you have an iPhone, even if you have an Android, I don't know much about Android. Come Team Apple over here. But no matter, a lot of the phones that we have are super good quality. And I actually have a video on my channel about how to film on your phone, like settings to put your phone on, make sure it looks good, kind of how to set it up, everything. So if you just have your phone, just use that, but use what you have. And then eventually what I did is I worked my way up to be able to buy a camera, and then I bought me a new lens. And then as the income started rolling in, as the business started to take off, then I was able to then invest and pour back into the business, to then buy different equipment and different things over time. So yeah, that's definitely what I did. But on the second note, what I use to film, I have a link on my website. It's andreadenise.com/tools, plural. And it has all my filming equipment, everything that I use on there just to make it super easy for you guys. So yeah, because I use the Canon M50, but I am looking to not switch cameras, but get a new camera soon. But I'm trying to pace myself. And another thing that I like to do is I like to say, okay, Andrea, first you have to hit X goal before you can get this. Because y'all, at the very beginning, I was like, oh, I need every color backdrop that there is in the rainbow, like, and even beyond the rainbow, like, and no, you don't need all the stuff. You don't need it. Okay, start with your phone, work it out from there. Okay. The biggest thing is you need a strategy. If you have the most bomb camera but a sucky YouTube video or really bad content, it's not going to matter. Your quality is not going to matter if your strategy is not on par. So yes, your phone will work. Yes, Stephanie, it is so important to have a community to help with emotional and mental health when starting and building a business. That is so, so true. And Stephanie, I want to touch on that too. So, you guys, entrepreneur stuff ain't no joke. And y'all know that. A lot of you guys are entrepreneurs and small business owners, no matter what part you are in your life or in your business. And that's something that I always try to make sure I am talking about are the struggles that we actually deal with. I know a lot of times on social, it's like, oh my God, I'm frolicking around the beach and this laptop lifestyle. And that's great. That's awesome. But that is not it. All right. And so having a community for your mental and your emotional health, like Stephanie was saying, is so critical, which is why my coaching program is a group coaching program where we can, like, everybody can lean on each other. If you're struggling, you are encouraged to post in the group. You're encouraged to speak out, to speak up. And so that's something that, that's why we built it as a group coaching program, to have that community already built in. I've met some of my like best business besties from coaching programs. That's how I've met them, because you meet like-minded people in these group coaching programs, which is why my program is a group coaching program. Yes, Stephanie said, I'm trying to sell my camera and just use my phone. Exactly. Like, y'all, like, my iPhone is such good quality and I have like a 10. I think there's like the 12 out now. And so it's like, these cameras be like bomb in quality. So if only thing that you have is your phone, then start with your phone, you guys. But and if you learn a strategy to actually create content that will convert and that will attract your target audience and will captivate your target audience once they get there, then they're not going to be over here like, oh, but her phone is, they're going to do all that. Like, they're going to be interested in the value you have to bring. And eventually, as you upgrade with your quality, they're going to be like, oh, even more. But really? No. Okay, I'm filming on a webcam right now. Now, granted, it's a pretty good webcam, but it's a webcam and those have bad reps, whatever. But I'm just saying, use what you have. Even if you have to get on live video and that's the way you do your YouTube videos for a while, then that's what you do. But again, you need a strategy. You cannot just get on live video and expect that to work, okay? No, Christina, no. I don't know who told you that, but no, absolutely not. Someone told me it would take me 5 years to get my business going to earn income. I feel like you just put this in here to get my reaction. I do. That is an absolute lie. Or that's from someone who doesn't have a strategy like we were talking about. Of course it's going to take you 5 years to do that if, well, you don't have a strategy for how you're going to grow. And one of the main things, the like second module in my program is building your business and brand plan, because we're going to know where we're going. Okay. We're going to have those goals set out so we know when we hit them and we can celebrate them. And so, yeah, if you're doing it by your own or you're trying to DIY it by yourself, then absolutely, it could definitely take you 5 years to grow and earn income and all that stuff. But at that point, that's just a really expensive hobby. 5 years? No, that is an extremely expensive hobby. Okay. It may take you some time to get to maybe if you have $1 million goal, then sure. But to start, like, to earn income at all, no. Nope, not buying it. No, I don't know who told you that. Maybe they never had a business. Maybe they just don't know what they're doing. I don't know. That is so not true. That is not true. You was like, but wait, I was like, oh, that's all? No, yeah, no. That's not it. Um, and I will, let me say something else to that point. Whenever I first started, and this was when I first started in terms of like the content creator aspect of things, not when I was a coach. Whenever I first started, I was like just lollygagging. Thought I was doing stuff, didn't know what I was doing. And you guys, that's why I talk about coaching so much. That is the secret sauce. You want to know how all your not big influencers, big entrepreneurs, big small businesses are out here thriving? It's because they have community. Like Stephanie was saying, they have the help. They're not trying to do it on their own. Being in business by yourself is no fun. It's no fun. It's stressful. Okay? Stressful. So anyway, that's the power of having a coach. That's the power of having a community. That's the power of actually hooking your caboose to somebody else's strategy that can help you and show you and drastically decrease your time spent. Okay? So yeah, no. Five years where? No, absolutely not. Does not have to take you 5 years. Absolutely not. What else? What other questions do y'all have? Christina, I am convinced you posted that in here just to get my reaction. I am convinced. I'm probably wrong, but let's see what else. What other questions do you guys have? These have been really good questions. Thank you guys so much for engaging and commenting. If you're watching and you've never commented before, just come say hey too. Come say hey. Come anything. Comment your name, a little emoji, something. So I know it can be nerve-wracking to comment for the first time. You're like, well, what do I to say? It's like anything at this point. It's okay. Don't be a troll. I'll block you though. But so if you guys are just now tuning in, I feel like I'm on Clubhouse. Like, if you're just not tuning in, we're gonna refresh the room. Oh yes, I love me the block button. I don't apologize for that. But if you guys are just tuning in, I do have a free private training. I'll pop it up on the screen next time so you guys can see it. I have a free private training coming up on February 3rd at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you cannot make it, people who have gotten their invitation will be sent a replay. So if that's your objection to it, then you can still come. Okay. Hello, Jessica. Thank you so much. So if you want to come and see the strategies that I actually teach my clients, and you actually want to know how to build your evergreen marketing funnel, you want to learn how to not have it take 5 years to see that money in your business, then you need to come join the free private training we're having on February 3rd at 7 p.m. If you can be there live, amazing. We'll love that. If you cannot, still go ahead and put in your application. It's like a quick application. It is an invite-only training, which is why there's an application. And so go ahead and put that in, and then you will receive your invite and all that good stuff once you are approved. So yeah. Ooh, another question. Let's see. Joanna, you said, thank you, Jessica. Joanna, you said, I am thinking of a personal training channel because I'm a personal trainer. Would your program help with that? Abso-freaking-lutely. I actually have a personal trainer, a fitness guru, in my program right now, actually. So yeah, as long as you have a product or service based business, then yes, absolutely. Especially within the realm of fitness, like you 100% need to be on YouTube with the right strategy and you can blow up. You apply at the link on the screen. So it's andreadenise.com/YouTube Pro. I'm such in a person. What, girl? What did you say, Joanna? Am I reading this right? I'm such an in person. Oh, like an in person people person. So I've been scared. Is that what you mean? That's what you mean. I feel like I figured it out. It's like one of them puzzles on Instagram. If that's what you meant, I'm gonna act like that is, and I'm gonna talk to this point. I totally understand that. But this is also like 2020 showed us, because of the situation, showed us why we actually need to be confident with getting on online and actually growing our businesses from there. You can no longer rely on in-person products and in-person stuff. Okay, you have to have an online presence. Yes, as in person. Totally understand that. Absolutely. Yes, absolutely get that. Got you, girl. See, we figured it out. We figured it out. I knew that's what you're trying to say all along. Right here. Right here. Um, let me see. Let me see. GMH. I feel like since I started on my journey, there has been trials and people thought I knew. Oh, what I people I oh I can't read. This ain't your fault. It's mine. Okay, people I thought I knew show the real them because I prioritize my goals. Is it typical to feel um things are trying to block you? Absolutely, because we have a whole enemy out there, okay, that does not want to see God's vision come to pass within you. Within you. So absolutely, yes, there are gonna be so many things that will get in your way, okay? Mindset is one of the biggest things within business, and that's why it's so important to get into a community. 100%, okay? Um, Now, something else I want to say, and this is something that I struggle with, which is I want to mention this to you guys in case it's something that you guys may struggle with too, is whenever I first started, I felt like if my family wasn't supporting me and they wasn't buying my stuff and they wasn't reposting my stuff, they didn't support, like they wasn't about it. Or if my friends didn't do that, I was like, no, forget them. I don't need them in my life. No, sis, pause. All right, pause. Not everybody gonna love your jump roping business. All right, somebody may not like jump roping. Somebody may have a bad knee. All right, and that's why they're not supporting your stuff. Not because they don't love you, but your family and your friends could not be your only people buying your product. So quite honestly, allow your friend, free yourself and free your friend to allow them to just be your friend and your family in case that's something that you struggle with. It's like, oh, but my friends and family don't support me. Oh, but they ain't buying my jump ropes. Sis, she may not like jump roping, okay? She may not want your shirt. That's okay. But there are so many people out here that do. So focus on them, all right? So that's just in case some people are struggling with like, well, what if my family and friends don't support me? Sis, okay. And it's okay. Like allow them to just be your family and friends. Some people may not understand it. Some people may not get it. Some people may not want to get it. And some people are truly jealous. But honestly, what I've learned in the process of this is like not everybody is going to support what you're doing. And that doesn't mean that they don't support you. It just means that they don't understand everything that you're doing. And that's okay. And my family was like, you're posting videos online for what? Like, what? Like they were so confused. And at the time I was mad, but eventually, eventually I came to the point where I was like, you know, it's okay. They like, it's okay. It's okay. So yeah. What other questions? Yes, you can apply at the link on the screen is andreadenise.com/YouTube Pro. And we do have, like I was saying, a free private training coming up. So whenever you go to that link, you will be applying for the free private training. And that is how you can learn how to work with me. You can like see how I work with my clients. You can see the actual strategies we teach and actually learn how to build that evergreen marketing funnel back into your business using the power of YouTube. Okay. So yeah. So yeah. And something else I rarely mention about the program and something I'm going to detail out within the training is that I teach you guys, like within the program, I teach my clients how to actually work with brands. That's a big thing that I see a lot of. Is like, oh, how do we work with brands? How do we do this? I literally just asked in my Facebook group today, in our group today, I said, would it help you guys? What's that noise? Would it help you guys if I gave you access, like a template for my media kit? And they were like, yes, that'd be great. And so anyway, I not only teach them, like give them access to templates that I have to make it easy. Like my job is to make your life easy. All right. That's the whole point within the program. Well, let me take that back. Cause if Stephanie is still in here, she's gonna be like, wait a minute, Andrea, no. Like, but my job is to challenge you. But my job is to make the process within your business way easier than you trying to figure it out on your own. Like the DIY struggle is to nix that and actually have a strategy to follow, but it will be challenging, period. It will be challenging, FYI. But I mean, we've done hard things. We've gotten through 2020. Shoot, like we've done plenty of hard things in our life. So don't run away from the hard things. Yes, I received that. I receive it. Thank you. Let me see, but I haven't received confirmation from God. Let's talk about this. Hey T girl. Hey. Girl, I hope this ain't your first time watching my live videos. And if it is, I want you to know everything I'm about to say is from love. Seriously. Okay. All right. Andrea, I want to start a business, but I haven't received confirmation from God to move forward with the idea. What's your advice? Pray and wait? Thanks. Whew! Okay, let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. Okay. Okay. All right. How do I start this? Okay. Hey, girl. Okay. So what I'm about to say, again, hear this with love. Like, with everything in me, I mean this with my heart. I'm saying that, but I want you to know this with love. So many Christians are tripped up on, oh, we got to sit here. We got to sit here and wait. God, Lord, we're waiting on you. And God is like, it's like, T, I'm waiting on you. I'm the one that gave you the idea. What you waiting for? Like a lot of times that's what it is. Now, if you're trying to start some weird, off the wall business that, I don't know, that is not appropriate and will not give God the glory at the end of the day, then you reconsider that. All right. But if it is a business that can build wealth and build wealth for your family, that you can then increase your tithing, that you can then increase your giving, you can increase your impact, you can add value to the world, then quite honestly, it's a yes. If it's not a no. Now let me preface that, okay? How God speaks to me because of my personality is I'm like, God, I'm just looking for a no, all right? Because I know otherwise it is a yes, and that is me, okay? So I want you guys to pray about it, but I want you to think through it, because a lot of times we're like, oh, but did God tell me to do it? But it's really you that is stopping you in your business because you're confused on what the strategy should be. You're confused on how to go about it. And you're using that as an excuse. It's like, oh, no, God hasn't said anything. No, sis, unclog your ears. A lot of the times God has already spoken. God has given you that idea and placed it in your heart to bring to pass. And so if that's something that God has already breathed into you, then it is your job to steward that outside of it. Okay. So it's not just, yes. I just get this question so much. And I that's why I'm saying I'm saying this with love, because I was stuck in this place for so long. Okay. I was stuck in this place for so long. So if you want to start a business, I need you to look at your heart. Is it for your own personal gain? Do you just want to make money? Or do you want to have a bigger impact? Or do you want to actually win people to Christ through your business, whether you are a hairstylist, whether you are a pastor, a preacher in ministry, whether you are selling journals, okay? Whether you're selling t-shirts, whether you got a jump roping business, okay? It doesn't matter. There are so many companies out here that are not just doing specific things like selling Bibles or preaching or ministry, and all that stuff is amazing, but there's so many other things that you can do. Think about Ezekiel bread that's in Target. All right, that is something every time we go and we're like, oh, we need some Ezekiel bread, there's a whole verse on it. All right, the nutritional yeast that I eat, that I sprinkle on stuff, has a little Jesus fish on it. I love that. Okay, so that doesn't mean that you have to be a pastor, you have to be a preacher, you have to be in ministry specifically in order to have the business that can give glory to God. At the end of the day, it can be so many things that you can do, as long as at the end of the day, you're giving glory back to Him. So to read your question again, Andrea, I want to start a business, but I haven't received confirmation from God to move forward with the idea, which means you have an idea. Okay. Yeah, jump rope for Jesus. Okay. Yes, exactly. So my answer, because you said, okay, do I pray and wait? No. Wait. Don't run yet. Don't run yet. Okay. Pray hard. Seek His answer and move. The action part is where a lot of people get stuck. Okay? Pray, write down what you believe God is speaking to you. You clear it out. Holy Spirit, I need you to cleanse this room, Lord. I want you to tell me, God, or tell me if it is a flaming no. Dear God, I ask that you give me a sign, give me something. God, you know how to get my attention. You've never failed at that. Okay, whether I've listened or not, but you've gotten my attention. I know that. So if this is not something you want me to proceed in, please let me know. Stop and wait, okay? Then move, okay? And here's the thing too, all right? A lot of times, if that is not like where God, like you may not be in the same business 5 years from now. You could be. You could have sold it. You could be in the same business. You could love it. But just because you start one thing doesn't mean that it may not shift and pivot as you go. So a lot of people are like, well, what if I do this? And they think they're going to be stuck in a box forever. No, people shift into different areas. People shift into different things. Um, excuse me, goodness gracious. Just had a protein shake. Anyway, that's too much information. Okay. Yes and no. My answer is yes to pray and wait, but you missed a part. Pray, wait for his answer, not even wait, seek his guidance around it, and then move, act, go, something. Okay? We show our faith by action. We show our faith by moving. Okay? I think it's in James, I believe. I think it's James. Or it's the book right after James, because I read them together. There's a whole passage in one of those two books that talks about like faith plus action. Okay, faith plus action. It's not just the one that we know. Here it is. Like faith without works is dead. It gives like a whole backstory on that. It gives like what that means. Okay, so how much better? Think about this. You love God. He's giving you so much stuff. I mean, there's parables about this in the Bible. So he's giving you so many talents, blessings. Yes, James. Thank you, girl. Things that are within you that he wants you to put into the world, but you've been sitting here waiting. And God's like, sis, I am the one that gave you the idea. I am the one that put this inside of you to even have the thoughts about this. I am the one that gave you breath in your lungs to carry out this mission in the first place. Okay? And so if you come down here, if God sent you down here and you just locked up with all your good ideas, that's a problem. You got to act. You got to move. You got to move in the direction you think God is placing you in. And if you're wrong, God will stop you. Now, that's my philosophy. And that's how me and God work. So just okay. Joanna, I'm sweating. I'm about to go. I'm sweating. I didn't turn the heat on. I don't know why. I have my own business. Open for 8 years in person, just close it and wanting to move online. Yes. So scary. And I can also say I'm waiting on God, but it's actually me that's slow. Joanna, exactly. Okay. And I will be honest, you guys, having a business online is way cheaper than having it in person. Way cheaper. Y'all know how much this live video cost me to do? How much it cost me to talk to y'all right now? $0. Now I bought the camera, all right? Now whatever. I got the phone or whatever device you need. But in terms of actually doing it, because most of you guys have the things, then yeah. You don't have to start off with all this crazy, like all this stuff. You don't have to start off with all that. But I would say if you guys are looking to move from an in-person business over into online, get the help you need. You don't want to be out there floundering. Okay. Seriously. Yes. And I just get so much that we are out here. Yes, you're so welcome. I'm glad that helped you, T. I'm so glad that helped you. What was I gonna say? Say I'm waiting on God. Yes. And y'all, so many times we are literally out here waiting on God, and God is literally just waiting on us to actually have the courage to jump, have the courage to invest in a program. You guys, I invested in a coaching program last year that has changed my life and my business. Okay. It was a good chunk of an investment. It took a lot of faith, active faith. But I knew that God had told me to move. And when I moved, even Mike Todd talks about being 51% sure. Y'all, I was 51.2% sure this was the thing I needed to do. So I jumped. And God confirmed it 3 weeks later that was the right decision. And so anyway, you guys, I just wanted to say that as we're looking into the investments, the things that you have to do, the things to consider as you're moving into this, you need a strategy. You need a process. Okay. Don't just try to do it on your own. Please. If you don't want it to take who was that earlier talking about it? Christina, if you don't want it to take 5 years, then to speed up your process and to get you to be as profitable as possible, as soon as possible, then you're going to need a process. You're going to need help. An in-person business and building is crazy expensive. It's so much so is. And in 2020, again, we learned that we cannot just rely on in-person businesses. We have to have an online presence, period. Like, absolutely have to. There is no option anymore. No option. April, I just want to say I am not an attorney. This is not legal advice. This is not any of that, right? So I will speak for myself. I have an LLC for our business. But there are different business things you can do. And I'll be honest, I'm not even that savvy with that stuff. So I would say consult like an attorney, consult a lawyer, consult somebody with that experience. I am not capable of up here giving this advice. But for me, we do have an LLC. But yeah, we did not start out with one though. But do with that what you want. That was not legal advice. That was not none of that. All right. I am not a lawyer, attorney, nothing. Well, not nothing. A lot, but not that. What else? What other questions do you guys have? Yes. T. Come. Okay. 2 things I want you to do. DM me on Instagram. Okay. It's on the screen. Also, be sure you sign up for the live private training that's coming up on February 3rd. You go to the link on the screen. It's just andreadenise.com/YouTubePro. Sign up for that live training, and I want you to be there as we are presenting everything, okay, that's going to help you within your business and stuff, okay? So go, be sure you hop on in there. And everybody else who is like, everybody else who is like, I have a product, I have a service, but it ain't selling, you need to be there. You need to be there, okay? Yay! You will be there. Be very easy. I do it. Yes, yes, yes. Super easy. Woohoo! I don't use social media. We got to change that in 2021. If you have a business. If you don't, then that's okay. Yay! Sign up. Okay. I don't see any other questions. I hope I didn't miss nothing. Let me see. I don't think I missed anything up here. But yes, you guys, stop playing small on social media, okay? And T, you're like, I don't use social media, but you clicked on this live video because it literally talked about you showing up on social media. So you know that you need to be on social media. If you have a business. If you don't, you just want to be on social media, more power to you, I promise. Yes, sign up, Joanna. I'm so glad. I'm so excited to have you there. So yes, you guys, again, it is an exclusive training. If you want access to the training, if you want to come join us live, if you want access to the training in general, then you're going to need to be sure that you go to the link on the screen and type everything. Yes, you're in. Woohoo. I'm excited. And just fill out the quick application to get your invite. It is an invite-only training, and it is where I'm giving out all the tea, okay? This is for two people, right? If you are wanting to learn how you can work with me and work with our team within the program, and 2, if you're wanting to know the strategies behind how I run my business, like how we run our business, how we actually market ourselves, how we use the power of YouTube to build our evergreen marketing funnel from YouTube into our business, how we actually land 4-figure brand deals, how we actually like do all that fun stuff online, then you will need to be at this training, okay? Okay, so you guys have stayed on for a long time. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I feel like I've been in a rare mood all day because I've barely had any sleep. All right. But I appreciate you guys. I love you guys so freaking much. I will see you guys at the training. All right. Well, no, I'll see you guys before that because we're getting on more live videos before that. But be sure again that you sign up for that live training, the free live private training. Okay. If you're a business or what do I keep saying that? If you're an entrepreneur or a small business owner, okay. So anyway, you guys, I love you. I'm heading off so I can eat dinner. Okay. Y'all, side note, I've been doing so good on my meal plan. So good. I'm so proud of myself. Anyway, my goal, I told y'all in one of my last videos that my goal is to lose 40 pounds. No, is that what I said? I want to be 40 pounds down. I think July, that's what I said. So that is the goal. We're going to be snatched, okay? Sorry, y'all. Anyway, I'm gone. I'm about to start rambling. So, anyway, new to the channel, I enjoy your video. Thank you. Yes! Make sure you subscribe, join the community. Vegan Lady Miles, hello. Come and join the community. Be sure you have subscribed. Yes, you're proud of me. Thank you, girl. I am trying. It took me a while to get over this hump, But like overcoming your flesh is so powerful. And I'm also fasting right now, so it also helps. So, yep. Yay, this was fun. Okay, you guys, I will actually be live tomorrow as well at 6:30, I believe. Yes. So on my Instagram. What's wrong with the camera? There we go. At 6:30 tomorrow, we will be live as well. I forgot the topic actually is. What is the topic? The topic is I want to start a YouTube channel for my business, but I don't know where to start. Boom. All right. So that is the title for tomorrow. So go ahead and set the reminder on YouTube. You can just go to my channel and then set the reminder, because at the very top of my channel it has all the upcoming live videos. Thank you, girl. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. I love you guys. So anyway, y'all, again, I'm starting to ramble. This has been a lot of fun. Come join tomorrow. Set your reminders and come join the free private training. All right. See ya. Bye. Bye, y'all.